We're about to get into the villager boom. So it is a race to 200 villagers played on an Arabia map. We have all 8 players trying to execute their build the best. We'll see who can pull it off. Persians, 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 Khmer, Persians, Persians, Khmer, Khmer. Okay, so no Britons, no Bulgarians, no Indians, and I'm in now, Mars, so let's rock and roll. I'm not going to speed it up. I'm just going to...
no speeding up.
Yeah, let's not speed up.
Okay, we're really lucky. We got a totally standard resource generation. So 2 wild boar as opposed to elephants. There are no cows on this map. It's 8 goats per player. And yeah, the goats are fairly far away, but I don't think we'll have any laming. And yeah, they have a treaty set as well.
Yeah, they did say no laming, and I completely trust all these players to be a good lad and not lame. Yeah, spam some energy, Artie. That's exactly it.
Okay, so the first thing to look for will be once players get to around 8, 9, 10 villages, whether they lure their boar with the scout or with villagers.
And we're really not too sure how much preparation these players have put in. Well, personally, I'm not too sure. We'll go and circle through the players that we've got in a little bit. But yeah, it'll be quite interesting to see whether we can tell who has and hasn't put the prep in.
Yeah. We do have Luspo playing. Now, he was meant to play in the previous events, so I don't think he's had a chance in yellow to practice for this particular event, unfortunately.
Interesting. Well, let's go through. Mars, I'll do from YOLO Boy counterclockwise to Street Pete. Yep. And then I'll hand it over to you. But yes, Alga, you're spot on. Aurelius was supposed to play in this. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it, so they've done a little bit of rearranging within their team. It's now YOLO Boy playing. So he's in the blue, playing as Persians, pushing his first deer in. They are all now at 10 vills, and some at 11. The Persian players at 11.
The Persian players at 11, yep.
But yeah, as Mars said, interesting to see if he goes for the ball with the scout. He's got 2 sheep open at the moment, but that is YOLO Boy representing Team 4, Team Tannic. Over, let me find him first. Over in the pink, we have PPC, also playing as Persians. He is, let me remind myself, representing PPC. He is Team Flaming Camels, of course. Postponing Camel. The Flaming Camels. So he's got a boar in now. I didn't see if he brought it in with his
Can I just
scout.
point out, watch Street Pete's boar lure in orange. In orange. He has 2 really unlucky boars, unfortunately.
True.
And he is using a villager to lure them. You can use your scout to lure both boars, but he is blocking with the scout to keep the villager hit points up.
Yeah.
Did lose the ball for a second there, though.
At least he noticed, and he brought it back.
Yep.
What's up,
Would like to see him take his second ball with the scout, though.
Yeah. Well, he's sending the scout back that way. Give me a yell if you do see him doing that. Oh, no, he's moving out with the scout. But yeah, PPC playing as Persians as well. He's got a kind of bad landing for his deer there. Not the worst, but he will deal with it. He's also, I'm looking at PPC's goats that are just rotting away.
Yeah, he has a lot open at the moment.
Yeah.
He has 5 animals open. And playing as Persians, though, so you tend to get a few more farms. He's using a scout lure, though, on his boar.
Attempting it
Right
at
now,
least.
you can see that.
Yeah. Let's
Oh,
go.
did miss it, though. It's hard. You need to wait like half a second after the animation for the second hit before you run, because otherwise it only counts for 1 hit.
Exactly.
I think he might have gotten it.
Yeah, good night,
Still,
Pseudo.
a lot of animals rotting, and especially for the Khmer run, you really need all of your food that you get from animals.
Interesting. Well, we'll see how he deals with that. Team, what team is he again? How's my memory going? Team 1, of course, the jokes. We have House Soccer. I can never pronounce it, so I just call him Shocker. He is Garani in-game and in the green. So he is playing as Khmer. He's going to stone already. The players are most on 21 vills. We do have Luspo on 17 currently. Shocker only just hit his 20th vill. So currently a little bit behind, but he is playing as Khmer. We can't really compare him to the players that are Persians and getting the faster TC.
At this point in the game, at least.
Exactly. But yeah, I don't see he hasn't used his scout for any of the boars. Not the best deer landing, but I can't be picky. I think I've just been watching too much Slam lately, so I'm a little bit critical when it comes to
the deer are just as good as the farms at that point, honestly.
True.
Like the farm from the left of the farm back to the town centre. So
well, he doesn't have to worry about that. He's Khmer.
True. Yes, good point.
But back over at Street Pete, he's also got quite a bit of food open at the moment. He's playing as Persians. So on our right-hand side, well, top right of the map, we have Persians, Khmer, Persians. Street Pete sitting on 24 bills currently as Persians. Out in front at the moment is PPC with 25 bills. And they're moving all over the place.
If you look at Street Pete, though, he's going to gold, and he has decided to put a lumber camp down. You only need 100 gold. That means that you can trade for it in feud late if you place a market down. Alternatively, you can, mine 100 gold, but you do need to watch those gold miners to toss them onto other resources afterwards, because the gold isn't worth a great deal. Also deleted a scout already.
Oh, nice. There we go. So, do you want to... let me see if I can find... We have lions on this map.
Yes, that's the treaty, so they can't build any military buildings outside of that, as far as I know.
Okay.
I'm not sure whether that includes town centres. I don't think it does.
I don't think it
Town
does.
centres outside.
I hope not. Hello, Debbie, by the way.
Otherwise, we'll have some very crowded metropolises here.
Absolutely. I hope you're well, Debbie. Everybody else that has joined in while I've been kind of putting my attention to what's going on here in this game so far, welcome. Mars, take it from here.
Yeah, so Deadmeat is a newer player in the community. He's playing in red, playing as the Persians, and I think he must have had a fair bit of practice because he's on 25 villages, putting him right up the top with the other players. Still in Dark Age, but almost up to feudal. So good play from him here so far. 3 on gold though. He might end up having a bit too much there to get up to castle. Lustbow in the yellow, as I mentioned earlier, I'm not sure whether he's had a chance to practice this particular build. He does have a lot on berries, but he's got a good civ for it. He's chosen Khmer. You can see the Khmer T90 farms going down already, and I think his build is actually pretty decent. I don't think he's quite at the same elo as the other players, and that will probably, we'll probably be able to see that in the time at the end. But still going well for now. Technic Alex in the teal, down the bottom. 4 on gold for now, so he might be wanting to trade a bit. He has clicked up to Castle Edge and is still mining gold, although he's retasking those as well. Playing as the Persians, so he's got a good choice of civ. I do have a bit of insider info that he wanted to go for Khmer and was very keen to play Khmer, but his other team members
convinced him otherwise.
Convinced him otherwise.
Interesting.
I guess. I wasn't sure which civ he'd end up playing today, so interesting to see he has gone for Persians in the end. And he's a relatively good player too, 1200, 1300 elo, I believe. Okay, and Asinus, I don't know a great deal about him, or the team that he's playing for either off the top of my head, unfortunately, but he's chosen Khmer, a good civ, and he's going for a moderate speed fast castle. That is a 26+2 build.
Right. From what I know of Asinus and what he's been up to, I do believe he has put a bit of practice into this. So hopefully we will be able to see that pay off.
Yep.
But let's see if he gets housed. Build a house. That is one thing that when we were waiting to see if TTF was going to happen and we were talking about this game, basically what tips we would give to anybody that does attempt it is basically don't forget to kill your scout and don't get housed, essentially.
Yeah, essentially.
Good morning, Karu. Welcome, by the way. So we're just going to keep scrolling through the players. Obviously, we're not going to see any interaction between the players. It's just a matter of their execution of the build order to see how they're going. Going through villager numbers at the moment, I'm seeing Street Pete on 36.
Yeah, so a moment ago, Dead Meat had the villager height, still in feudal age. So he's gone for a really late castle age.
Indeed.
Personally, I actually don't mind that because if you look at his resources, he's got the wood for 2 extra town centres. He might have sold some stone though, so that is a mistake. He probably forgot to go to gold early enough.
Okay.
But personally, I actually quite like the 30, 31, 32 villager castle age straight into 5 town centres. Using that castle age time to gather the resources for extra town centres with a few more villagers. Because you typically have your 5th town centre up around the 19 minutes then.
Right, well he's put 2 down already.
Yep. Waiting on the resources for the next, but it won't be far off.
Right. So scrolling through other players, looking at Street Pete, who is sitting on Street Pete 50 vills. He's got the vill lead, and at the moment, the highest is Street Pete with 51, playing as Persians. Lowest vill count is currently 35, which is Dead Meat and Lustpo. Dead Meat as Persians, Lustpo as Khmer. As we did mention, we're not too sure. I think Lustpo had changed which game he was playing in. I don't think he was planning on playing in this one until somewhat recently.
Yep.
Algernon, is it...
His eco balance a little off though. He's got 22 on food, which is a bit much, like a few too many farms, and he's almost got the stone for 2 more town centres, which I do want to see very soon.
Yeah, well, he's now got the wood as well. One goes down on the right.
Yeah, Dead Meat and Street Pete also spawning fairly close, so they will be competing for farm space.
Definitely. Which would be
hoping not to see any combat there.
Yeah, they can't.
And Treaty, I think they're allied too. So.
Right. Okay, would be good. Algernon, is it allowed to run the scout to the enemy wood line to cause more bumping? I'm not sure what you mean by bumping, but just hindering. It's just no hindering. Yeah. Diplomacy free-for-all. No, it's just a race to 200 villages. Hikaru. Farm still bug, let's go.
Counting town centres, Yellow about putting down his 4th. Asinus has almost finished his 4th.
Nice.
Technic Alex, 3 almost finished his 4th.
Nice.
Luspo also on 3 town centres. That's a decent build he's got in the end. 3 town centres from Dead Meat, the 4th and 5th starting to go up. Not enough villagers building them, though, just 1 on each. Usually 3 is a good balance.
Interesting, okay.
Although you do see Street Pete going for 4 to 5 fills. He's building his 6th town centre right now, so it's got a really good build on that. And yeah, I far prefer building it with more bills.
Yeah, agreed. Hello, Desert Arms, Johnny, welcome. Who's playing Co? Let me just run you quickly through the players, and let's see if I can keep my eye on villager numbers as well. Street Pete as player 8 in the orange, sitting on 87 currently. It is a race to 200 villagers. I haven't seen his scout. I see Dead Meat's scout. I hope he doesn't forget about this scout sitting in the middle, but I haven't seen anybody else's scout.
We saw that.
Yeah, oh, that's right, of course. So Street Pete, Team 8, to the right is Garani or Shocker as player 3, sitting currently on 62. So 60, ooh. Currently lowest villager count is Dead Meat on 60 compared to Street Pete on 99. So it's becoming a massive difference now that there's so many extra TCs just pumping out villagers, especially Persian TCs, it helps. So Kara, yeah, Street Pete.
Dead Meat, the only one with his scout still alive.
Yes, and he's just in there. I really hope he doesn't forget him.
So do I.
But yeah, so...
Look at the lions too, because they could start being relevant soon.
Yeah, and let's have a look. I wouldn't expect anybody to have Loom, and from what I'm seeing, that is the case. I'd be a bit concerned if they did have Loom, but no.
Has Burning Camel has a forward lion there that could get a few downhill hits too. Another one on the right.
PPC.
That could be dangerous. In pink.
I see, yeah. Hey, Eddie. So. But yeah, Kara, all players in order from player 1 to player 8. YOLO Boy, Dead Meat, Garani, Shocker, Lustbo, player 4. Player 5 is Technic Alex. Player 6, Postponing Camel. 7 is Asinus. And player 8 is Street Pete. So, we're getting up to 126 villagers now from Street Pete. Sitting in second is PPC with 125. And the bottom 3...
And that'll go really quickly on Street Pete. He is putting down his 10th town centre.
Amazing.
That means that every 25 seconds he's training 10 villagers. Every
Holy
minute,
moly.
20-something villagers. So we could be 2 or 3 minutes off. Finish this.
Well, now
also,
let's...
Dead Meat in red, his southern town centre, is near a wolf, a lion. I reckon that his farms will probably get hit there.
Yeah, the downhill lion hit. We will see. Let's keep an eye on that. Let me just do a shout out to those that are playing in trivia. Please go meet Salted in Discord. Pretty much now, I would say, Salted. Because we're gonna get you guys started early. Just while this game finishes. Why the gold?
10 Persian town centres coming up from Postponing Camel.
Let's go PPC in pink. 10 Persian TCs.
9 at the moment from YOLO Boy. He has 4 more coming up right now. That's how you're meant to play at this point in the game.
Yep, just
Street
spam
Pete
the
on
TCs.
11 with only 2 more coming up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
8 from Asinus. 8 from Technic Alex, counting only completed town centres. Lusper also on 8, putting 2 more down.
Nice. Village difference now. We actually have Street Pete 187. Luspo sitting on... Oh no, Dead Meat sitting on 115. So Dead Meat did have the most different build order going to castle so late. I feel like that's not working for him.
I don't think that has paid off in the end
housed.
because he wasn't able to get enough houses down.
Oh, it doesn't matter. He's about to be done. Street Pete will win it. He's on 198. 200. Street Pete well played. He has paused it because he's won. Nice. Very well played. The time.
That is a 28:21 time, I think I saw. 28:30 from Postponing Camel. So nobody under 28 minutes this run.
Right.
And I have seen a Khmer time, 27 something.
Right.
YOLO Boy is done on 28:54.
28:54.
That's still a sub 29 minute time. That's still excellent.
Really good.
That's still like as good as the official Gucci record.
Still a piece of
Dead Meat still has his scout alive.
Oh no.
And is getting hit on his farms. Will he lose a villager?
Oh, I see. No.
He loses a villager. That might help with his housing problems.
Alex is out.
Asinus almost there. Asinus is done at 28:48. I didn't catch which of Asinus and Alex got
29:48.
in first.
29:48. Alex
29,
tapped out
48.
first. Yeah. We will check the VOD to make sure we get the times right.
Yeah, all the recording. We've all got recordings as well.
True. So now it's down to Dead Meat, Garani, and Lustfo. Their villager numbers.
I
Garani
think
190.
Garani will be in next.
He will.
He's on 190. He is pop capped, so less than 25 seconds to go.
Yeah, I did get Alex's 4th, Tilsy, don't stress. So there is Shocker out.
Okay, 30:27 from him.
And then next is going to be Lospo. Well played.
It will be Laspo. Yep, from Team Black Forest.
Everybody's out! Oh no, that's not Lospo. It's all good. There it is.
Done at 31:17 or so.
Was that Lospo or
And
Dead Meat?
Meat.
Oh yeah, Lospo.
That was Laspo. Dead Meat never finishes, unfortunately. YOLO Boy has lost a villager to a wolf. I believe. He's 1 villager down.
Oh!
I can't... Yes, on the tree there.
On the tree.
You can see the wolf is retargeted. So, YOLO Boy's base.
Yeah.
Here's a bunch of town centres at the top.
Oh, at the top.
And his 1 villager
Oh,
down.
I see the dead body.
That wolf is
No,
not
why?
damaged, which means these villagers aren't fighting back. That wolf will go through all of his villagers and kill them all, given enough time.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Always get loom
That doesn't
kids.
affect the standings, though.
No, not at all.
Always get loom.
Never get loom. And Deadmeat left his scout alive. Oh gosh.
Yeah, Deadmeat Scout is still alive, but Deadmeat coming in last because Laspo did resign at that point.
It is true. Yeah.
It means that he doesn't get to finish the game,
Yeah, of
unfortunately.
course. And he finished on 197 pop. So, there we have it. So, what was it? YOLO Boy? Oh, no, sorry. Street Pete, PPC, YOLO Man, Alex, Asinus, Shocker, Garani, sorry, Luspo, and Deadmeat. Well played. GG's.
Well
What's up,
played to all
James?
players, yes.
Well played. That was kind of actually worked out really well. Yeah, we didn't have the map that we wanted, but I'm really glad that all players didn't nobody was trying to hinder each other. They just played by the rules. We got
Exactly.
there.
Everyone still played a very legitimate game there, so I think we can count all of this.
Absolutely. What's up with you, James? Things are good. Things are good. I feel like so fastest time TBC. I've written down 28:21, which is pretty freaking fast. What did you say the Voobly record was?
The official Voobly record, I believe, is 28:52 or so. So a number of these times did come in under that. Now, on Definitive Edition, it's a lot easier to minimize idle time.
True. Yeah, good point.
I think that record came off of Marvino's stream. It's the only recording that I've seen.
Interesting.
Oh, hi,
Making it
thanks
the
for
only
checking
official
in.
one.
I'm still
But
a
I've
piece of
definitely seen
garbage.
some 28 times today, which we didn't get this time. Yes, I predicted 28:30, which was pretty close. I think
well done.
28:21 or something was the record.
Pretty close
Today.
indeed.